Hey, what's up, everybody? I missed you guys. Hey, what's up, Polaris? It's so good to be back with you guys. What I wanted to talk to you about today, wrap with you about today, is the power of perspective. The power of perspective, okay? C.S. Lewis said, "What you see depends a great deal upon where you are standing." Remember that, because it's going to be important here in a second. It also depends a great deal upon the kind of person you are. Also remember that, because that's going to be important here in just a second. So my story today is from a time I was leading a team to Peru. I was leading a team to Peru, guys, and we were walking through Machu Picchu. It's an ancient temple on the top of an Andean mountain. Super cool. As you're walking through, the tour guide is leading you around these corridors, and there's all these weird angles. It's like everywhere you go, you're bumping into a wall or something. It just seems disjointed, disorientated. It doesn't seem to make sense. But when you get to the end of this tour, the tour guide tells you that if you were to climb up this mountain, he points up to a mountain that's nearby, and he said, if you climb up to the top, there's a little viewing area and a little temple area up at the top of the mountain. And if you look down upon where the current time you're standing, if you look down upon right where you're standing, you actually will see that what we just walked through following this tour guide is actually laid out, a whole village laid out and designed to look like an Andean condor in flight. These guys, the Incans, built this entire village so that from a higher perspective, you can look down and see it, and it looks like a condor, an Andean condor, one of the biggest birds in the world, and you can see them flying around the mountains below you. It looks like a condor in flight. Jesus said, I came to give sight to the blind, and to show those who think they see that they are blind. You can find that in John 9. To show those who think that they see that they are actually blind. Guys, in my life's journey, I've gone through a lot of twists and turns, a lot of weird angles, and at times, man, it does seem disjointed. At times, following Jesus doesn't make sense. But here's what happens with me. When I pray, when I worship Jesus, when I listen to his voice, he elevates my perspective. He elevates my perspective. He gives me eyes to see what he's doing, what he's crafting, pictures of what he's building. And I am in awe. I am inspired. I'm fired up. I always am pumped up when I see with the eyes that he gives me to see, but only he can do that. So I want to encourage you guys today to not get discouraged by things that may seem disjointed or out of place or what's going on. But listen, keep your eyes on Jesus. Let him change your perspective. Let him elevate your perspective and ask him to show you what's going on, what he's doing. Okay. And as always, unleash heaven. Go unleash heaven. I love you guys. Thank you for having me with you today. God bless you. See ya.